This month, we're recognizing the remarkable women of Western New York who make a difference in our community. Today, we're introducing you to Rachel Morrison, a woman who advocates for those in crisis and provides hope and healing 24/7.
Just be that staple and be that piece for our community that people know that they can always come and turn to.
Behind Crisis Services' 24-hour suicide prevention and crisis counseling program is a dedicated team of counselors led by a remarkable woman, Rachel Morrison.
Her level of experience showed me a lot about her integrity, and how important it is to care for people.
Born in Buffalo, it's Rachel's 20th year with one of the most comprehensive crisis agencies in Western New York. Her work started with the Homeless Outreach Program and was part of the team that created the City of Buffalo's Emergency Weather Safety Plan, Code Blue.
There were maybe 3 or 4 deaths that winter of homeless folks, either under the bridge or in a car. And some of them we worked with. I had probably seen them the day before. And so we sat together and we're like, what can we do? So we actually had a van. I used to drive a van around the City of Buffalo and give folks clothes or anything like that. So we started picking up folks and taking them to Harbor House or taking them to City Mission or something like that. And it kind of evolved from that.
After about 6 years, Rachel became the program director of the 24-hour suicide prevention and addiction hotlines, prioritizing mental health and the person on the other end of the phone.
It could be me or you, it could be our family members. And one of the things that I always try to say when I'm training folks is, treat this person as if it's your family, your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin. If they were in a very tough situation or going through a crisis, how would you want them to be treated? You want someone there for them.
Her level of empathy is unbelievable. Her care and concern for clients and staff.
Rachel also founded Renewed Me, a private wellness practice with her sister Renee. They do workshops, symposiums, fashion shows to benefit victims of homicide, even international philanthropy work in Ghana and Trinidad.
What I'm kind of fell into, and I think the focus of this year going forward, is hope. And I'm really tapped into something where these youth, they are really looking for somebody to teach them what hope is, teach them what their future can be.
When the May 14th Tops massacre shook Western New York to its core, Rachel partnered with the Buffalo Federation of Neighborhood Centers and the Resiliency Center to provide a safe space and help the community heal.
One of the things we talk about a lot is vicarious trauma and how, the inner city and certain parts of Buffalo have these traumas that have been built up. And this was like a big one that kind of exploded. And it's so important for those of us of color and not of color, of any culture, to step out and really be there for our community. And I felt like, this is it. For whatever reason that any of us didn't do anything before, this is the reason, this is the time, and we're committed to doing that.
Then when the deadly Christmas blizzard battered the region, Rachel and a team of 4 counselors worked 15-hour days, answering over 400 calls for help.
The police couldn't get to anybody. Emergency services were down. We are a part of the emergency response, so it was very, very important for us to be able to stay and get these calls, and we worked diligently for doing that. I hate to see what it would have been like if we haven't even been there for those folks during that day. It was something that we really needed to be able to do, and it really exemplifies what crisis services, our 24-hour hotline, really needs.
Rachel is a human representation of the work she has done and continues to do through Crisis Services and Renewed Me. Without question, she'd do it all again in a heartbeat.
She being who she is and able to touch so many people. She's there, always an ear, always a smile.
I can't imagine that I would be doing anything else. This is a part of the servitude that I was supposed to do, and I don't know what would happen if we wouldn't have crisis services.